Last season, Duncanville, one of the best teams in Texas, won its first football state championship in 25 years. Leading the quest for a repeat this season is one of the best defensive players in the 2024 class. And that's this week's 5-star feature. Located on the south side of Dallas, Duncanville is a place that prides itself on winning.
The mantra is City of Champions. Our administration talks about winning academic championships all the time. It's just a great place to be. I really love the support that I get here and just the whole atmosphere around football.
That City of Champions moniker has been especially true of Duncanville's basketball teams in recent years. Football, meanwhile, has consistently been one of the best teams in Texas too, but that state championship had been elusive. That was until last season, when the Panthers knocked off longtime nemesis North Shore, which had defeated them in 3 of the previous 4 state championship games. It was the first title for Duncanville football in 25 years, and the first ever for head coach Reginald Samples.
That was the best feeling of my life, honestly. The best feeling of my life, the best feeling of my coach's life, the best feeling of the whole team's life.
First of all, it was great because we had to get North Shore off of our back. But for our city and for our kids and our community, it was just a great feeling. It was something that we talked about a lot. The kids really worked hard, and it was just a special occasion.
Winning that for Samp, it meant a lot, honestly. Not just for Samp, but for the school. It's been a long, long time since we won that state title, and bringing it back to the school meant everything.
Edge rusher Colin Simmons was a driving force behind last year's championship. He broke a school record with 22.5 sacks. He hasn't always loved football, though. In fact, as a youngster, he used to cry when his stepdad would take him to practice.
I was kind of forced into football from my stepdad, but I needed that. I needed to be forced into the sport. I cried not a little, but a lot for like 2 weeks. I didn't like it at first. I was mainly a basketball player. Everybody thought I was gonna do basketball.
The only reason we got him into sports in the first place is because he was really active, hyper, all over the place, and needed something to calm him down. So got him into football. He hated it, but I was like, I can't. His energy level was here and mine was here, so.
Colin can't pinpoint a specific age when his attitude toward football changed, but at some point before he got into high school, he realized he loved the game.
I seen that I was having fun. It was putting a smile on my face, getting to that quarterback, getting to the ball. It was just putting a smile on my face, and it was making me happy, and it was just fun. I do this all because it's fun. It's fun, and it's a sport that I love and I like to play.
When he came here, he was adamant about he wanted to play both sides of the ball. I just felt like, and we went back and forth, and we've gone back and forth for a couple of years on where to play. And I just finally convinced him that, hey man, your thing is defensive end. And it really worked out. But that's just the kind of kid Colin is. He listened to me. He had faith in what I said, and it's turned out great for him.
Everyone always told me he was special. He had something special. He's really good at what he does. I didn't really realize it until he came in my room one morning and he said, "Mom, I want to be #1 in the country." And I said, "Okay, son, and I'm used to him setting his goals and, achieving them, but this was one I was like, okay, we're talking about #1 in the country, And then that evening, he got home from school. It was probably around 4 o'clock, and I think Rivals had put out their numbers, and he was #1 in the country. And I think that's when I was like, oh, wow, this is a thing.
At 6 feet 3 inches tall and 225 pounds, Colin is a menace on the defensive line. His first step is as quick as any you'll see at the high school level, and he knows he's always in the opposing offense's heads.
Whenever I look that quarterback in his eyes, he knows I'm coming, because he'll look straight back at me and he'll call this, look, help over here, double team him, this and this and that. And that's just when I turn it on.
Quarterback is the man in football, in all levels. And to have a guy that can really disrupt what the quarterback is trying to do, it means everything. One of the first things teams have to do when they play us is identify where he is. And he normally gets double teamed most games. And it makes a difference because if he doesn't make the play, it opens it up for someone else.
Honestly, I don't even hear the fans. I don't hear nobody when I'm on that field and I'm going to go get that quarterback. I don't hear nobody. I just hear me and I hear that ball, because that's all I want.
Colin says he plans on breaking that school sack record again this season, and he also anticipates the year ending with him once again holding a championship trophy. But he wants his legacy in Duncanville to be more than records and titles. He volunteers at community events around Duncanville and wants to continue to give back more as his career progresses.
Remember where you came from, and I'm gonna always remember where I came from. Everybody knows me wherever I go, and for them to see that I'm giving back to each and everyone in need, it means a lot.
Colin has given a verbal commitment to the University of Texas. He's seen great pass rushers like Von Miller and Myles Garrett play in this area before him, and he doesn't want to just add to that history. He wants to be the biggest name in it.
I just want to be the best coming out of the DFW. I want to be better than Von. I want to be better than Myles Garrett. I want to be better than all of them.
He doesn't believe that he can be stopped. And that's what we like about him. We want him to feel that way. He's got the talent. He's got the talent. And the whole key is that he continues to work hard. He realizes that college football is another level, and he keeps focused on what he has to do. And I feel like he'll be very successful if he stays grounded and works really hard.
Thanks for checking out Sports Stars of Tomorrow on YouTube. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to give it a like, and please subscribe to our channel so you see all of the latest content.